Alrighty, good morning, everybody. Hello, hello. Welcome, my friends, to the stream. How is it going? First of all, I welcome you all to, if you live in the United States, a holiday weekend, which I did not even realize yesterday. As I started streaming, it was actually during the day that people mentioned to me, this is Memorial Day weekend. I was like, holy shit, you guys are absolutely right. I didn't even realize that. With my current life and the way that things go, I stream all weekend long, and streaming all weekend, it makes me kind of forget what date it is and holidays and the like, more often than not, I'm here regardless of if it's considered a national holiday or not in the United States, right? I'm still here streaming on my normal schedule anyway. So I didn't even realize this is considered a holiday weekend for most here in the U.S., and that Monday is actually a national holiday, Memorial Day itself, okay? Today itself is Saturday, the 23rd of 2020. Saturday, the 23rd of May, 2020. And we got a full day of streaming ahead of us. Full day of streaming fun, a good variety of stuff today for sure. And I hope you guys are excited for the streams today. I certainly am excited for the streams that are coming up today. Good stuff, good stuff. We got a schedule change this weekend based on how I've been doing in the current games that I'm playing. Okay? And we're going to talk about that in just a moment. How, originally I was going to do one thing, but we're kind of shifting it around now due to the fact that at least one, if not two games will be finishing up this weekend. All right? All right, you guys could bear with me for 1 second. I got a hangnail, and I hate that. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. There we go, guys. I hate that. I hate it when you get something like that. You get distracted, right? You're like, oh, man, it's bothering me. It's bothering me. I'm just going to ignore it. Fuck it. I took care of it. All right. So, yes, we got an interesting weekend here that I've shifted the schedule around a little bit in order for us to try to finish up existing playthroughs to make room for brand new playthroughs coming out later this week, and or games I've decided to start up later this week. Not necessarily that the games are coming out, but that I have decided it is time for new stuff. All right, you figure new month coming up. We're almost in a new month, about one more week, right? But let's get a nice fresh batch of games being played, okay? In addition, we got a big celebration coming up as long as we can keep it going. I don't know if we're going to be able to keep it going, but if we can, a big 100 Vest celebration coming up on Wednesday, all right? And I actually have updates, positive updates, in regards to that celebration. As we're getting closer to it, I'm getting ideas and things are formulating in my head, and we'll talk about that in a moment. All right, but first of all, yes, today is Saturday, the 23rd of May, 2020. Welcome to the streams, everyone. A full day of streaming for you guys today. What is coming up? Let's talk about the schedule, which has now shifted and changed to accommodate some concluding playthroughs. All right, so first off, today we're continuing on with Daymare 1998, a game that I am actually very much enjoying. In fact, last session, we were in the sewers for most of the session, and then we emerged from the sewers. And we had to do a very difficult segment of the game, where not only did I have only 7% health, meaning get hit once, I'm dead, but I had to fight a gauntlet of zombies and one of the tougher enemies in the game, one of the super enemies, the Melted Man, with no healing items. That was pretty challenging, I'm not going to lie. That took about an hour to do a segment of the game because I had to be insanely careful with what I was doing, and then I did die to the Melted Man. I had to redo a big chunk of the game. So if anything, Daymare 1998 is proving to be, pretty challenging. You have to have pretty accurate with your shots, because the game gives you a lot of ammo and like no healing items, right? So we're in chapter 3 of 5. I don't know how long chapters 4 and 5 are, but chapter 3, we've already been in chapter 3. For over 4 hours, like almost 5 hours. I played it for about an hour. 2 sessions ago. Last session, the entire session was chapter 3. So like another 3.5 hours. So you got to figure about 4.5 hours for chapter 3 so far, right? I don't know how much is left, but we got chapters 4 and 5 left. So how long is Daymare, and will we beat it soon? I don't know. We could get really far today. Maybe we're like right at the end of chapter 3. We go into chapter 4, and then maybe like one more session and we can beat it, right? I don't know. Or maybe today it'll like turbo through and we'll beat it today. Or maybe it's the opposite. It'll be super long. I don't know. In reality, I'm in no rush, okay? I'm definitely in no rush to finish. But the schedule has shifted to accommodate not only a little bit more Daymare, but also the conclusion of Banjo-Tooie. Yesterday's main stream was Banjo-Tooie, and I got very far. We completed all of World 8, unlocked Worlds 9 and 10, and went back and 100%ed the game up to now, meaning I got every collectible that's available in the game, and now are heading into the final boss area. Now, from what I'm being told, final boss area can be challenging, much like it was in Banjo 1, and people are guesstimating probably about 45 minutes to an hour for me to beat the game, see the ending, etc. Okay? So I said, well, I certainly can't do that as a main gameplay stream, so let's do it as a late night stream and wrap it up. And then if I got extra time, whatever, I'll just hang out with my audience or whatever, and have a good time that way. So here's what we're doing. Today's main gameplay stream is going to be Daymare 1998. Let's see how far we can get. Keep enjoying the B-movie, campy style survival horror fun. Tonight, it's my weekly Morrowind throwback chill stream. I say it's throwback because the game's very old. It's like, almost 20 years old at this point. We'll keep playing Morrowind. Lately, I've been doing Thieves Guild quests. I may or may not continue to do that tonight. It really depends on how I feel. We'll see if I feel like doing more Thieves Guild or not tonight. But I certainly have the ability to do that if I'd like. It should be fun. Usually the Morrowind streams are quite fun. Now that I kind of understand the mechanics of the game a lot better, I know how to make money. I know how to use my magic and level up my magic. I'm pretty powerful in regards to fighting, so it's going pretty smoothly at this point. And now I'm trying to level up things like my sneaking skills and stuff like that for the Thieves Guild stuff. So I hope you'll join me later tonight, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, for some Morrowind chill. All right. Tomorrow, more Daymare. All right. I know usually I don't play the same game back to back, but since we are in the home stretch and I am trying to wrap up current playthroughs before we move on to new stuff later this week, more Daymare tomorrow. Is it the probable conclusion? Maybe. I wouldn't know. We'll see tomorrow. I guess what we'll do is we'll see how today goes. See how far I get in the game. And then tomorrow, more Daymare, and see maybe if we can wrap it up potentially, all right? No guarantees, but potentially. Tomorrow night, Sunday night, is no longer going to be Animal Crossing. For those who like Animal Crossing, I apologize. It's going to be delayed until later in the week because I want to finish Banjo-Tooie. So tomorrow night, Sunday night, it's the conclusion of Banjo-Tooie. Guaranteed. I don't see how in 2 hours I couldn't beat the final boss. All right? So that's tomorrow. I hope you guys will join me for that. And if we end early, which chances are we are going to end that stream early, instead of just turning off the stream, I'm going to hang out with you guys for a little bit. We'll have some Q&A, some fun, just kind of chill and hang out and have a good time. Okay? Monday, the main stream will be Minecraft. Remember, we're doing May Minecraft Mondays. So a major stream of Minecraft on Monday. Papa Vera will attempt to join us again. Now, I say attempt to join us because I don't know if it's going to work. So, Papa Vera last week joined us in Minecraft, which was kind of neat. that he was in the game world and doing stuff in the game world. And what we were going to do is every week he was going to kind of join us either for co-op or to just go gather resources and do stuff for himself so that he can help building my world, right? But what we planned on doing was maybe 1 or 2 days a week he could jump in for a couple hours and just kind of work on stuff himself. And we tried to do this yesterday. Yesterday I finished my Banjo-Tooie stream and I turned on, well, my Xbox One was already on for Banjo-Tooie. I jumped into Minecraft and I said, okay, let me invite Papa Vera to the world. He can mess around for a couple hours while I have dinner, right? I go to do it. My friends list in Minecraft, it was the weirdest thing. It said, these were my friends. Listen to this. Minecraft itself, Twitch TV, League of Legends. I was like, what the hell is this? This isn't a friends list. What could this be? I'm staring at it like, what is this data I'm looking at? This is not friends. This is a weird-ass list. So I restarted, and it did the same thing. I actually sent Papa Vera a screenshot. He's like, I don't know what's going on. This is the weirdest thing. Come to find out, yesterday, I guess Xbox Live was completely, like, messed up. So apparently there was no online capabilities for games. It must have been pulling some weird, erroneous data and throwing it on the in-game friends list for Minecraft. So we're going to see what happens. I'm hoping this doesn't keep happening, and I'm hoping that obviously we can actually have Papa Vera join us again on Monday, but we'll see what happens. All right. So major Minecraft Monday stream. I hope you guys will join me for that. It's a chill fun. Continuing, we're going to be building our villager spawner, a device by which villagers will be able to spawn, and we'll have more villagers to assign to more jobs and stuff in our village, which is pretty neat, right? So that should be fun. Monday night is a very big stream. Now, first of all, as I told you guys, Monday is Memorial Day. So I understand that a lot of you guys won't be able to be around all day. That's okay. I'm actually happy we're doing a more chill Minecraft stream then, since I know that we may not have as many people on the streams as possible, or as usual, I should say, because of a holiday in the United States. Okay? But, let's talk. Monday night, guys. This stream is important for 2 reasons. It's the continuation of my Modern Warfare 2 remastered campaign gameplay. And this is interesting for 2 reasons. First of all, I'm playing this on Hardened. That's the tougher difficulty setting. I've never done that for Call of Duty before. And when I played this earlier in the week, I got destroyed. This game was infinitely spawning enemies in sniping positions on my ass to the point where it took me a half an hour to get through this one segment that should have taken, no lie, 2 minutes. Okay? So because of that, this playthrough is becoming quite challenging. And a lot of people obviously made fun of me for it and whatever. I don't really give a shit. But I'm excited to continue this playthrough Monday night. All right? But in addition to that, if we continue this streak of hitting the tips goal, or the vest streak as we call it, because I put the vest on in celebration when we do that, that means that would be the 100th straight stream where we hit the tips goal. Okay? And that would be a lock that come this Wednesday, we're going to be doing the 100 vest celebration stream, which we're going to talk about in just a moment. I got some special stuff planned for it. I'm coming up with more ideas as the week progresses and we get closer to it. All right? So, that's going to be awesome to not only be playing Modern Warfare 2, a game about military operations during Memorial Day, a day when we honor the American military, but also to be, possibly hitting the 100 vest streak that night. Okay? So let's see what happens. If we hit it, great. If we don't, it's not the end of the world. I keep telling you guys, I've been so grateful for your support recently that if we don't hit the vest streak, that's fine. But if we do hit the vest streak, that would be absolutely outstanding. Okay? So let's see what happens here. All right. So, guys, that's the streaming schedule through Monday. Now, let's talk about the rest of the week, because the rest of the week is going to be fun and interesting. Tuesday is my day off from streaming this week. That's the day that, as usual, I spend time with my family. I run errands, etc. So no streams on Tuesday. But when I return from Wednesday, or when I return on Wednesday, as long as we do hit the 100 vest streak Monday night, okay? Wednesday's main stream is the big 100 vest celebration. All right, what are we going to be doing on this stream? First of all, it's going to be a stream of positivity and fun and celebration. It's not going to be a major stream with gameplay. Just to warn you guys, it's not the point of the stream. What I'd like to do is hang out with you guys for the afternoon and just talk and reminisce about the past and talk about positivity and fun. We'll talk about, what's been going on, how I've come over these past 12 years, right? How much I've changed and just how much the world has changed in the last 12 years. And the fact that things have been so positive and great recently. Open Q&A where you guys want to ask me questions or whatever, and I'll answer and we'll talk and have some fun discussions. The return of DSP Tries It. That is correct. I'm going to do live DSP Tries It. A guaranteed one, maybe two products will be tried during the stream. I don't know 100% yet, but we'll see how the stream goes. But definitely at least one DSP Tries It episode will happen live on the stream, okay? Not pre-recorded. It's actually going to be live, all right? We're doing it live. Fuck it. That's going to be fun. In addition, I have a positive update. I've received notification that something that I ordered specifically for this stream will be delivered in time for the stream. That's great. I hope that they don't lie, but, you're supposed to get something special for this stream. And in addition to that, a new idea that I had this morning as I was talking with everyone in the stream chat, shout out to PW Dubs, because he says to me, Phil, during the 100 Vest streak, will we listen to the music discography of Britney Spears? So I thought about it for a minute. I strongly considered it. And I said, no, we're not doing that. It's stupid. But it gave me an idea. I said, you know what we could do? Something that we've never done before. We could actually go through the popular music remixes playlist that I play here on the streams every single day. But what we can do is watch those music videos back together. All right. Now, some of them are interesting. Some of them are not. I'll be honest. Some of them have really good music videos that were made in tandem. Like, for example, one of my favorites is the Dark Souls song. I love that music video. It's got clips from two of my major Dark Souls runs where I just got destroyed. Hilarious clips. I would love to watch those back with you guys. All right. And not only, comment on these music videos that people made, but also on the music itself. And we talk about, it's from this playthrough. It's from this moment. I've never done that before. I thought that would be a really cool segment to do during that 100 Vest celebration, is to go back and reminisce on all this music. Let's face it, most of the music that we listen to here that are my remixes are very old, from a decade ago. There's exceptions that are from playthroughs of the last few years, but in general, most of it's pretty old. And so we could go down memory lane and listen back and, basically kind of what we do during the retrospective events, only do it with music, which we've, like I said, never done. So that could be a cool segment. So a lot of things that are going to happen on this stream, us just hanging out, Q&A, reminiscing about the music, live DSP Tries It, at least one, if not more. By the way, Jasper, I'm going to have Jasper come in and join us for a little bit, play around with Jasper, see what he's up to. It'll be a fun stream, and again, not a serious stream. I'm not committing to any gameplay whatsoever during this stream. And I'm definitely not going to be doing any major continuing playthroughs during the stream. Instead, if you guys want to see some kind of silly gameplay or throwaway gameplay, like, let's just do a little bit of Street Fighter, or let's do some Call of Duty Warzone, or something silly like that. We'll do that, okay? But nothing major, nothing serious. Excuse me. Maybe you guys want to see me play the Doom multiplayer for the first time or something. Doom Eternal, because I never did it, right? Something like that would make sense versus, let's continue a major playthrough or something. We're not going to be doing that during that event, okay? So that's going to be fun. That's Wednesday if we hit the 100 Vest streak, okay? Wednesday night. Excuse me. Wednesday night is up in the air, and here's why I say that. If we have not yet finished Daymare 1998, then I think I would like to do Daymare as the late stream on Wednesday to see if we can complete the game. Because as I said, I kind of want this week to be the start of a bunch of new stuff, and therefore I don't want these lingering projects going on. Okay? So, dependent directly on how Daymare goes, all right, will determine if we do it on Wednesday or not. If we've already beaten it, then obviously it's not going to be Wednesday night. Okay, now Wednesday night, if we've beaten Daymare already, well, then I have some options. And here's the options that I can do. I can start like a new late night chill project. For example, I could start a new Mega Man Zero game. We've already started Mega Man Zero 3. I could continue on with that playthrough. Or I could do Streets of Rage 4. Okay, something like that. Or perhaps one of these games, for example, this Maneater game that came out yesterday that I don't know much about, but some people have seemed to be really enjoying. They've been saying that they think it would be good for my streaming style of content. Maybe you'd like to see me start that up as a late night option. Okay, I don't know. But, or instead of any of that, we could start up with the actual major new release for the week, which is Mortal Kombat 11's Aftermath expansion DLC. All right? It's story-based, has a bunch of story elements, plus 3 new characters, and apparently other content as well in the crypt. So we could start that. So I don't know what I want to do Wednesday night, and quite frankly, I can't even tell you yet what we're doing Wednesday night until we see what happens tomorrow with Daymare. All right? Now, on Thursday, first full day of streaming for me that will be full gameplay. It'll definitely be Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath that day. All right. Actually, you know what? I completely screwed up. It was Thursday night that I was undecided what I was doing. Oh, my God. Let's try this again. On Wednesday, it's the 100 Vest celebration. Wednesday night, I'm going to do Animal Crossing. Since I was going to do Animal Crossing this Sunday, and I'm not doing it anymore to finish Banjo-Kazooie, or Banjo-Tooie, excuse me, it's actually going to be Animal Crossing on Wednesday night. Thursday night is the night I don't know what I want to do. Because Thursday I'm going to be starting up Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath. And if you guys really like Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath, I could play it all day. I could do it Tuesday or Thursday as the main stream and the night stream. Or we could start one of those chill projects I just mentioned. Or we could start Maneater, okay? So that's going to be Thursday. Thursday night is up in the air. Friday, what I'd like to do is start up another new playthrough in Fire Emblem 3 Houses. The game that you guys have been waiting for quite a long time. It's the other viewer's choice playthrough. Since we're going to be done with Banjo-Tooie, it makes sense to start up the other viewer's choice playthrough and get a new RPG going. Okay, so Friday will be the big premiere of Fire Emblem 3 Houses, which many people have been waiting for and many people have been dreading. Why? Because I'm well aware there's a large portion of my viewer base that does not care about JRPGs, and they like action-based gameplay, so they'll really like Mortal Kombat, but they're probably not going to like Fire Emblem, okay? So we'll see what happens, but yes, that's going to be Friday. Friday night will be my weekly throwback session of Street Fighter. Saturday, we'll probably do more Mortal Kombat and pair that with Morrowind. Sunday, we'll probably do more Fire Emblem and pair that with Animal Crossing. And then Monday, major Minecraft stream again. And Monday night is kind of up in the air. We can see what we want to do. Because here's the thing. What if, let's say, Thursday night I started with Maneater, and if you guys liked it, then we could do it again Monday night, you see? So let's see what happens this week. The other thing is there's another game coming out this week, okay? It's Minecraft Dungeons, I believe it's called. And what this is supposed to be is a game that uses the Minecraft engine, but basically, it turns the game into an RPG, a dungeon crawler. All right. So there's been some desire to see me play it by some people, but here's the thing, and here's why I'm skeptical. First of all, I've heard that basically it's not going to be a great game. It has a lot of mobile game kind of elements to it. It may be a real grinder of a game where it's not super interesting. Maybe it's like a chill stream game, but it's not necessarily going to be like a mainstream game. You see what I'm saying? But in addition to that, I'm already playing Minecraft. I'm now doing a major stream of Minecraft every week, you see? And what I'm worried about is, will it be Minecraft overload if I'm doing a 4-hour stream of Minecraft on Monday, and now I have another Minecraft game that's running alongside of it that may be way too much Minecraft, Okay? So what I'd actually like to do is wait and not play that immediately at launch. It actually comes out the same time this week as, the Mortal Kombat DLC. I'd rather wait and let's see what happens. Let's see if some people get a chance to play it, and if it's any good, get some feedback from other people before I dive into it and commit to playing it and spend a lot of money on it. And the next thing you know, it's like, man, why did I do that? It wasn't very good. Okay? So let's see what happens. All right? So here's a recap of the week. Today, Daymare and Morrowind. Tomorrow, Daymare and maybe the conclusion of Daymare, we don't know, and the conclusion of Banjo-Tooie with maybe a little bit of chill, just hanging out and talking if we end early. Monday, Minecraft and Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. Okay? Tuesday, I'm off. Wednesday, as long as we hit the 100 streak goal, the Vest Fest celebration or 100 Vest Streak celebration featuring live Q&A, fun interaction, a live episode of DSP Tries It, at least one if not more, me going through the music playlist and reacting to the music videos, watching them together, doing that kind of stuff, possibility of some gameplay, but we'll see, an appearance by Jasper. It's going to be a really fun stream on Wednesday. Wednesday night, Animal Crossing. Thursday, the premiere of Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath DLC. Thursday night, either more of that or maybe the premiere of something different or new like Maneater. Maybe we'll go back to Mega Man Zero. We'll figure that out. Friday, the premiere of Fire Emblem Three Houses in my Throwback Street Fighter stream. Saturday, more Mortal Kombat and Morrowind. Sunday, more Fire Emblem and Animal Crossing. And then that Monday, Minecraft and Undetermined. We'll see what happens that night. All right? Good stuff. It's a lot of good stuff coming up for this week. Good variety of stuff, right? And I like the fact that we have options now. Maybe I'll play Maneater. Maybe I'll play Minecraft Dungeons. Maybe I'll do a chill thing that's an old throwback. I like having those options, that flexibility on my stream. It allows me to adapt on the fly and do stuff that you guys want depending on how things go during the week, right? It's always good to have more options versus being limited with what's available. And I like that a lot. So this week should be super fun, okay? Now, by the way, not to be a naysayer or anything, but I'm firmly of the belief that if we do hit the 100 vest goal, that's it. Like, I cannot foresee or believe that this vest goal is going to continue past 100. I think it'll be like, all right, that was a great effort. We did it. And then things are going to kind of, slow down when it comes to the vest. I don't foresee us continuing on with this vest streak after that. Being realistic, I'm not trying to be negative or be a downer, but like it's been so crazy. I never suspected we would hit 100, and we're so close to it now that I really think it's just gonna kind of end this week. Okay, it is what it is. If it happens, if it continues, great. But if it ends, that's okay too. I've had such an amazing ride this last, almost 2 months now of overwhelming support from you guys that I have no right to complain. I have no right to be upset. It'll be a little sad, of course. I think everyone would admit to see a streak like that end would be a little sad, but it's just going to happen eventually. I've been telling you guys every day, the vest streak's going to end. At some point, it's going to end. And there's nothing we can do about it. It's okay. It's okay. All right? But let's see what happens. Okay, outside of that, guys, if you take a look at the top of your screens, you will notice that we have a subscriber goal for the month. Today's the 23rd of May. That means as of today, we have about 8 days left in the month of May to hit the subscriber goal. All right? What is the subscriber goal? Well, if we hit 725 subscriptions this month, I'll be doing a marathon, a special retrospective marathon. This is an event where we go back down memory lane and we watch back your favorite moments for me over the years of being a content creator. All right? The things that you guys nominate to watch on this event. It could be playthroughs. It could be game reviews. It could be vlogging. It could be anything. All right? Last time around, you guys picked a random vlog of mine that ended up being me wearing the vest. This is the origins of the vest streak and the vest fest. All right? I didn't make it up. You guys did. We watched the vlog together. You said, oh, gee, where'd that vest come from? Do you still have it? I did. I put it on. Next thing you know, boom. the festival began, right? So my attitude is I think that these are really great events because they allow us to have things like that. When you're reminiscing about the past and you're watching back, you can dig stuff up that's quite fun and interesting you wouldn't suspect, right? And because of that, that's why I'm excited to do another one. These are some of the biggest events and best events that I do, these marathon retrospectives. All right. But we need to qualify for it. That means that we need to hit 725 subscribers by the end of the month. Right now, we're about 60 away from that. Okay. So we've got a ways to go. What is the benefit of subscribing? Number one, you get to access over 30 different emotes here on my channel. I hope that you guys would take a look at them because they're pretty awesome. I mean, most of them are me. And, that's a good benefit, obviously. Also, you don't have to watch advertisements when I take my major ad break during the daytime streams. You would be able to skip those ads. And, in addition to that, you get a cool chat crown badge to show how long you've been a supporter. So there's many benefits to becoming a subscriber here to the channel, all right? Or maybe you just want to help out the channel and you want to gift some subs, right? And gift some of your fellow chatters, allow them to enjoy a sub, right? You could do that. So just throwing that out there as an option. With 8 days left in the month, it's time to start making a push if we want to hit this subs goal and make this happen. Okay? Fair enough? All right, guys. So honestly, outside of all that stuff that's going to happen and coming up, positive stuff, right? I really don't have that much else to talk about. Excuse me. Right now, among the social media communities that I follow, even though I don't watch pro wrestling anymore, I've stopped watching it for like 2 months. I still kind of follow along, the communities and what people are talking about. And boy, what a rough week for pro wrestling it's been. First, we lost Shad Gaspar, a former member of the tag team Crime Time in WWE. And now another wrestler has passed away. And the strong suspected cause of death here is suicide. And this is a up-and-coming young wrestler, only 22 years old. And apparently she had been on some kind of a reality TV show. Not that I know what it is. I've never heard of it or anything, And apparently, her appearance on this reality TV show created an insane amount of, online harassment. People were saying... Now, by the way, she's Japanese. So, the online harassment was all in Japanese. And so, it's pretty much impossible to even figure out what people said to her. Because it's all in Japanese. I can't read it. Some people tried to throw it into Google Translate and saw some of the most disgusting stuff like, you're human garbage. You don't deserve to live. It's like, what the fuck? This is allowed on, Twitter. This kind of talk, Yes, her name was Hana Kimura. And the name of the reality show was Terrence House. Thank you, Play Scratch Nutty Adventure. I was going to say this, but I was still in the explanation phases here. I didn't get to the names yet. And I guess her online harassment got so seriously bad that she started tweeting pictures of her cutting her arms up. And then next thing you know, she's gone and she's dead. Wow. It's fucked up. And if anything, over the last, few years, the whole talk of online harassment has become a major point of not only discussion, but contention. Some people are of the opinion that it absolutely needs to stop. How could people do this? Other people are like, people need to man up and be tough and not let these online bullies affect them in any way, shape, or form. I think that's the scapegoat way. Or not the scapegoat, but that's the easy way out to justify it, because for me, I know for a fact that everyone's different. I've been the victim of online harassment for how many years now? But I have really thick skin. I've grown to have really thick skin, and I use online harassment as a way to motivate myself to continuously push forward and continue to be successful. In a way, having people who oppose me motivates me to do better. All right? But admittedly, okay, I hate to say it, it does affect you. Even when you have the thickest skin, It affects you. It can wear you down. It can add up. It can have this ongoing thing in the back of your head that maybe some of the things people are saying are true. Maybe you really are human garbage, right? Maybe you don't deserve to get anything positive in your life. It's fucked up. The stuff that happens when when you have that constant element of negativity in your life, it can really become something that affects you in the back of your mind. Even if you're the kind of person that doesn't believe it, it can still subconsciously get to you. Okay? And I'm speaking from experience here. The other thing is, people need to understand that not everyone's the same, that there are people who just can't take it, you know. Maybe they're already fragile. Maybe you don't know what's happened in a person's life. You don't know what they've been through or they're going through. Just because one person can take a joke doesn't mean another person can, and you shouldn't just be throwing these kind of fucking insults willy-nilly at people. You know, the past few days, let's admit it, we've been talking about the online drama community of YouTube and how it's basically imploding on itself now. And we got major drama YouTubers at each other's throats, and they're losing sponsors left and right. Which, by the way, apparently H3 lost his major Old Spice sponsorship over this whole rivalry with Keemstar now. Wow. It's all falling apart, right? So I think now we're finally getting some public consciousness on how messed up and toxic the internet can be because of people's actions. And, you know, this is just a case where Hana was an up-and-coming wrestler and is gone now. And it seems that, yes, the direct cause was online harassment. She couldn't take it. It's fucked up. So, this whole week has been a rough week for the wrestling community, losing now 2 people who, way too young, promising lives and careers ahead of them. Pretty messed up. All right. All right, guys. I don't think I have much else to talk about. Okay, I don't. Someone just called me out. Mirror just called me out in the stream, said that didn't you used to have a website that was dedicated to trolling the fighting game community? Yeah. And that was about between 15 to 20 years ago. I was a much different person. I was incredibly immature. I have very publicly admitted and called myself out recently saying I was an asshole. I was an immature moron. I did really messed up stuff. I've publicly apologized to people like Shady K, who I used to be an asshole to, and that's messed up. Didn't deserve the harassment that I gave him, you know, for stupid reasons. And I'm a different, better person now, you know? So I'm not immune, nor am I innocent here. I was part of that element, that online harassment element at one point in my life, and now I'm older, wiser, and I realize that it's fucked up and it shouldn't happen. Okay? I will take responsibility for my previous fuck-ups in life, and I admit that whole era of me being an online troll in the fighting game community was a huge mistake, and I should have never done it, and no one should do that. Okay? Excuse me. Yes, I was that young. It was the first half of the 2000s. You're like, oh, you're lying. It was the first half of the 2000s, guys. The second half of the 2000s, I became more mature because I was actually recognized as a top player, and I cut that shit out, and I actually started becoming a very positive element in the fighting game community by running tournaments on the East Coast. This is all well documented, by the way. There you go. Mirror, I never laughed at Pro Jared's situation. Go read the 2 tweets I made. Never laughed at the Pro Jared situation. I made 2 observational comments. One, referencing a tweet that he made that was negative towards me years before, and basically just saying, gee, looked like karma came back on you. And the other one was saying, if you're going to fail online, fail for your content, not for your character. That wasn't even a reference directly to anything at Pro Jared. So, Mirror, never. I didn't laugh at his situation at all. You're incorrect. You know, keep it coming. Nice try. Okay. So, maybe we should take opportunity here. All right? Maybe we should take opportunity here to take a look at the whole online situation of what's going on in the world, especially now we're already in a worldwide pandemic. So many horrible things have been happening to people in the last couple of months. Maybe now it's time to actually say, enough is enough with this stupid shit. Let's stop with the online harassment. Stop with the online drama. Stop with the online toxicity. The entire communities and businesses based around being nasty to other fucking people. Maybe we should cut that shit out, and we should start doing positive stuff, because I think everyone needs it. All right, I'm serious. Like, enough with this negative shit. Let's have positivity in our lives. Let's support each other. Let's stick up for each other. Let's stop trying to tear others down to make ourselves feel better. Instead, let's make everyone else feel better along with ourselves. Okay? Just an idea. So there you go. Yeah. Jackie's Birth just basically made a good point. He says targeted harassment can be incredibly damaging. You know, it sucks your wife doesn't appear on stream anymore because of it. 100% correct. Kat was, you know, out of her own willingness to want to be a positive person and contribute positively to my business and my work. She wanted to dress up nicely, bought a Halloween costume, and appear on a stream. And she got an hour and a half of constant online harassment from trolls, and that was the end of it. She no longer ever wants to appear again, you know? And that's just, you know, directly affecting us here. The same kind of thing, you know? But thank God that, you know, she has a support system in me to let her know that none of that shit matters. None of it is real. It's a bunch of dumb fuck kids and idiots on the internet saying dumb shit. Because, for various reasons. Mostly, like I said, bring down others to try to make yourself feel good about yourself, right? So, not everyone has that, though. And that's the problem. Okay? Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's now move on positively. Let us do the shout-out segment. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not doing plugs again. I told you guys. I'm changing pre-streams. We're not going to sit here and do a 20-minute plug segment anymore. Instead, we're just going to talk and have fun, have meaningful conversation. Yes, probably once a week I will do a plug segment, at least. But I'm just not in the mood to do it right now. Instead, I'd just like to move on. Right, and what I'm going to do is turn on my air conditioner, because it's now 80 degrees in my office, and I'm starting to sweat. There we go. So, just a quick reminder before we do move into the shout-outs, okay? Contributions are greatly appreciated, but they're not mandatory. Nothing is expected of anyone who attends here. If you're here to hang out with me, great. That's the whole point of my streams. And, you know, all my streams are free. But, by all means, if you'd like to contribute to help these streams continue, please do. If you'd like to see the Vest Streak continue, so that we can have a Vest Fest on Wednesday and keep the positivity rolling, then please tip me today, because tips contribute towards that stream and they help me out. Fair enough? There you go. Done and done. Now let's move on to the shout-outs. Fair enough. Okay, so the first shout-out today. Well, I kind of need my laptop to work to do a shout-out. Hold on a second here. Oh, come on. What is going on? Hold on. Oh my God. Why is it moving like molasses? What's weird is my stream chat is working perfectly fine, but my Streamlabs is lagging huge. So let me try to reload my Streamlabs here so I can see all your contributions and actually give you appropriate shout-outs. That's weird that on one side of my screen we got a stream chat running fine, and on the other side the thing's completely frozen. Alright, I'm reloading it right now, guys. Mirror, very nosy today. When's the last time you updated your laptop or updated your Windows? 1976. That was the last time, so, you know, running on, I got one of those giant mainframe computers. That's how I talk to Stream Chat. It actually runs on a tape-based system. It's a little outdated. Maybe I should upgrade it at some point. Alright, allow me to try to refresh again. Wow, this thing is, like, not loading. This is bad. Come on. Well, I don't know what's going to happen here. If this doesn't work, I may have to try to do stuff from my desktop computer, which is going to be interesting because it's very far away from me. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to read it. This is just lag. It says waiting for Streamlabs and not loading. And it's not Streamlabs, it's my laptop. My laptop's a piece of shit. Resolving host. Alright, can you please load? Alright, it's loading. Now will it move? Hold on. Yes, I got it. Oh my god, I got it to work. Okay, good. Alright, so overnight, Tantamounter did a 100-bit cheer. Tantamounter, I don't know if you're on the stream here today because you actually did this overnight. But it's good to see you back. You know, Tantamounter used to be a frequenter of the streams and a frequent contributor. Haven't seen him for a while. So welcome back, Tantamounter. How you doing? And I hope you're doing well during this pandemic. I hope everything's well with you, okay? Last Rambo cheered and got the discussion started here today. He says, since you admitted you like Daymare... Sorry, guys, my stupid allergies are screwing with me today again. He says, since you admitted you like Daymare, does that not show that online reviewers and opinions of people do not matter? It's all about personal experience. Does that not make you look back at some of the games you skipped due to that reason? Do not make the same mistake with Minecraft Dungeons. Here's the thing, Last Rambo. I agree with you that many times online reviews and online opinions of games are not what line up with me. There may be many games I played over the years that a lot of people hated on and I really liked, and there's been games that I really liked that other people hated. Wait a minute, I just did the same thing twice. Let's try that again. There's been games that many people hated on that I liked, and there's many games that people really, really liked that I hated. There you go. Or did I say it? No, I don't even know if I said it the right way the first time. I'm so confused. Anyway, let's continue. The point I'm making is, you're right in that regard that you can't 100% take people's online opinions and reviewers' opinions as, like, the Bible truth, as people say. Okay? But there's a few factors you have to consider here. First of all, I'm an online streamer. I'm not just playing these games for myself. I don't have unlimited time to play these games and complete them, right? I have to pick and choose what I play based off of my interests as well as the interests of the people watching my streams, as well as business interests. For example, I can't play 3 RPGs at once. That would be the end of my streaming career, and you know, I would basically screw myself over completely. See what I mean? So I have to be smart in the choices that I make with what I play. Okay? Now, you're right. There's been games that I've skipped that likely are good games, and I missed out. Perfect case in point here is Fire Emblem Three Houses. Last year I skipped it. A ton of people told me, Phil, you're missing out on one of the best games of the year. Most people who played it have ranked it way up there as, like, you know, seriously one of the top games of 2020, and you missed out. And my response at that time was, well, I don't know too much about the Fire Emblem series. I know this game's going to be incredibly long, and there's many other games coming out that I'm more interested in at that time period, so I didn't play it. Okay? But here we are. Here we are. You know, the next year, admittedly. Okay? And I'm playing it now. I'm starting it this coming week, this Friday. Okay? And I'll be able to experience it now, right? That's the cool thing about being an interactive streamer now, is that you guys help me out. You tell me, oh man, you really missed out on this big one or that one. You got to go back and check it out. And now I can do that, right? So in that regard, just because I don't play a game when it's a new release, don't feel like I'm never going to play it, all right? Now in regards to Minecraft Dungeons, I just literally on this stream explained what's going on with that. That it's not out of the picture, but I'd rather do a wait and see attitude, see what people have to say about this game once it's released, because number one, I'm already going to be playing a JRPG, and this is a different kind of RPG, but it's still an RPG. So 2 at once, maybe overload. But in addition, I'm already playing Minecraft once a week on a major stream now. So it might be Minecraft overload. It could be double overload. So I'd rather do a wait and see attitude and see what happens. And hey, if the game ends up being good and people are like, you're really missing out, then maybe I'll start playing it. But let's wait and see. Rather than, I'm not 100% saying I'm skipping it. I'm saying let's wait and see what happens. Okay? There you go. An anonymous cheerer did a 55-bit cheer, and that's actually the biggest cheer of the day so far. So let's get anonymous up on the leaderboard here. 55 bits. Thank you to the anonymous cheerer. Lunaba gifted a subscription to I Am Razor. Congratulations, I Am Razor, on the gifted subscription. All right, and thank you, Lunaba, for the ongoing support of the channel and myself. Thank you. Good to see you today, and I appreciate that. Bugox got the tipping started today with a $5 tip. Thank you very much, Bugox. He says the following. You ever think of doing vest tiers after 100? So, for example here, maybe every 25 streams that you hit the tips goal, after hitting 100, you'll do different things to keep it going. Well, here's the thing, Bugox. It's an interesting idea, incremental celebrations and rewards, right? And you're right, maybe that would motivate people to keep stuff going, okay? The question is, what would the rewards be? Because I'm going to be honest with you, it's been tough. Like, even just getting stuff together for this 100 vest streak has been difficult, and here's why. We're still in a freaking pandemic lockdown. Here in Washington State, nothing has reopened yet. I still cannot go to a store, you know? Like, it's still bad. Now, we're supposedly, if things stay on the pattern they've been going, then supposedly in early June, our state's supposed to start opening up again in a limited capacity. All right? Limited, meaning 50% capacity at a store, 50% capacity at a restaurant, right? It's going to be slow, and it's going to be painful. And the reason I say that is because you know what's going to happen. When stores open, people are going to flood to them in droves because they're stir crazy because they've been stuck at home with cabin fever for the last 2 months. So what's going to end up happening is, we can only have 50% capacity in the store, but 400% capacity customers show up, right? And so, seriously, just like going anywhere is going to be a nightmare. You're going to have lines outside of every single building and restaurant. That's what I'm predicting anyway. So I would love to say, oh yeah, man, every 25 streak, I go out and I'll get some decorations and we'll have a party atmosphere celebration stream. Or, yeah, man, every 25, maybe we'll get a new vest. We'll put on a new vest for every 25. I can't even do that because I can't even, like, do anything normal outside of my house. You know what I mean? If you guys have ideas, all right? If you guys have ideas for things to do, great. I'm all ears. I would love to hear great ideas of things that I could do maybe every 25 streak, achievements or whatever. I would love to do that, but what would it be? You know what I mean? Give me examples. Give me opinions. Give me ideas. Please share. I'm all ears. All right. Let me know what you think. Okay. So Bugox, thank you for the suggestion. And by the way, no, you did not do $25. I don't know where the 2 came from. I don't even remember typing a 2. It was a $5 tip. Okay, here we go. And yeah, I'm all ears. Let me know. Right? Let me know what you think you would like to see. But again, here's the thing. I am really strongly of the opinion that this streak will not continue past 100. I think that we'll hit 100, we'll do this nice celebration stream, and that'll be it. Seriously, like, I think that's it. I don't foresee it continuing because, it's been so crazy positive, over the top, insane amount of support. How could that possibly continue past 100? I don't see it. I think that's it. People are pushing towards the 100 goal, and they'll be like, yes, we did it, and that'll be it. That's what I'm thinking, But we'll see what happens, okay? All right. Jasper Kitty's daddy's boy. Oh, my God. Listen to this. I'm just going to read it. I'm not even going to answer this. I'm just going to read it so we can all have a giggle. Phil, do you think you'll ever again put yourself in the position to seek out, befriend, and establish trust and give new friends the power to destroy you, but trusting that they won't? All right. Eastside Grease Job also cheered. I said, maybe it's time to stop calling people human pieces of donkey shit. Ignore the hostility. Don't continue the cycle. I mean, fair enough. I've told you. I'm not... I'm definitely not immune to criticism, and I'm guilty, like everyone else, when it comes to getting overwhelmed with emotion and doing things that could be considered negative towards other humans. You know, I insult people who insult me first, but I insult people because they piss me off. Whether they're cheating in an online game, creating lag, or have a terrible connection and abusing, online components of a fighting game to get cheap wins. Whether they're harassing me and my family online, whatever it may be, and then I react negatively. You're right. It's a fair criticism. Lunabot tipped me $5 and says, I'm tearing up. All the negative stuff happening in the world. Let's be better together. I agree. It's not hard to be positive. It's not. It's what it is. It's not tough to be positive, but it's very easy to be negative. Let's put it that way. Instead of being supportive and positive to people, instead we all like to laugh and deride and bring down others because that's the easy way to feel better about yourself. But it hurts others. You see, it's at someone's expense, and that's the problem. That's the problem. You're actively doing something and choosing to hurt someone and getting either popularity or a laugh at their expense, and that's what's no good in my opinion. Okay. All right. Jasper Kitty Daddy's Boy cheered again, and he says, Phil, are your detractors drawn to you because they're positively terrified of being in your position as a lol cow? Do you think that they prod you to selfishly gain a deeper understanding of your innate strength and willingness to survive in the face of overwhelming adversity? Thanks a lot for the cheer. Alexander Rossi cheered. He says, are you going to pre-order the PS5 and the Xbox Series X and open them on day one like you did for the PS4 and Xbox One in 2013? I would like to. I would like to own both systems. I would like to day one when they get delivered. And I say delivered because chances are GameStop won't even exist, and I'm not going to go pick it up physically anyway. I just have it mailed. But yeah, I would definitely like to have it on launch day, unbox, hook up, and explore. If you remember, I did that both with the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One, and it was some of the most viewed and some of the most entertaining content that I put out in that entire time period. The launch content of those systems got tons of views and ended up becoming incredibly popular. Okay? So, I would love to do that again. Will I be in a financial position where I can do that? I don't know. Number one, we don't know when the consoles are coming out. Number two, we don't know the cost of each console. We don't know if there's going to be multiple versions of each console. Number three, I don't know what my financial position is going to be. I keep telling you guys, the federal government's closed until July. Sometime in July, they're going to contact me about my taxes. Here's what you owe. Here's what you have to pay each month, etc. That's really going to determine my financial future. Okay? So, right now, it's kind of a wait-and-see attitude. I don't know what to do or what I can say I can and can't do between now and then. So, I got to wait and see. All right? I would love to say, yeah, I'm going to buy them immediately, pre-order them, and we're going to get them day one to do that. I don't know what's going to happen to me later this year in regards to this whole tax situation. So, I can't answer you. All right? I wish I'd love to. We'll see what happens. Now, there's always the possibility that when the pre-orders are announced, if and when they are, because we don't know when they're going to be, that I could say if someone wants to donate the console for my streaming efforts, they could. I could put it on my Amazon wish list, right? That's a possibility. And people have done that in the past to help me out. Then that would put it as a lock, all right? By the way, I'm not asking for that, nor am I saying that's something that we need to do, because I don't know what's going to happen later this year financially for me. But that would be a lock, So let's see what happens. Okay? Let's find out together. All right? Wet Cold Steel has subscribed to the channel for 2 months in a row. Thank you very much, Wet Cold Steel. Appreciate that. I Killed Phil cheered and said, are there any new vape juices you've tried they really enjoy? Yeah, I find there's this new one. It's called Citrus Blast. Dude, it tastes just like Ecto Cooler. I just drink that vape juice constantly, like raw, right out. It's good, man. And man, does it give me a rush when I drink it. It's really good. Anyway, Insomniatic Meat tipped me $2 and says, what's up, Phil? Early birthday party for me today, plus a DSP stream. Nice. What about getting gaming-related pins that you can put on the vest after we hit the 100th stream? Why would I want to do that? Why would I, why on earth would I want to put pins on my vest? Number one, you wouldn't even be able to see what they are because my webcam is small. Number two, I would put holes in my vest. Number three, who cares about pins? I don't really think that's going to add anything to the streams, okay? Just saying. I appreciate your tip, and it is a positive suggestion, but sadly, I don't think that's going to be something that's going to really do much for anything. I really don't think that's a good idea. By the way, no, I'm not drinking vape juice. That's a joke. You shouldn't do it. It's probably, I don't know because I've never done it before. It's probably toxic, and you probably die or get very ill. So I don't recommend doing it. It was a joke, okay? Zephyrus, cheer. He says, if we're going to celebrate with music on the 100th vestry, I think it should be Ace of Base. I mean, if we're doing chick music, what's Ace of Base do? What songs? Because the name, I know the band. I know they're from the 80s, but I don't know what songs they put out. Ace of Base, right? What did they do? The Sign. That's the name of the song, The Sign. All That She Wants. Oh, I saw the sign. Do, 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 do. Okay, I know that song. Gotcha. Everyone knows that song. Which is funny because is there even any bass in that song? Ace of Base. There's like no bass in the song. Oh, wait a minute. It's B-A-S-E, not B-A-S-S. So it's actually not Ace of Base, like bass music. It's Ace of Base. What is that? What is that? What bass is that? He's stealing bases in baseball? What is... I don't know what that's a reference to then. All right, anyway, guys. Let's give a shout out to the top... the top cheers of the week so far. All right? In 10th place, we've got a name I can't read. It's... Oh, here it is. King Andrew Tyrant. In 9th place, The Children's Millions. In 8th place, Ryan. In 7th place, Snoozabiku. In 6th place, The Greedy Bachelor. Then we've got a tie for 4th between Life's for Soul and Ninstar Room. In 3rd place, we got Noah Taylor. 2nd place, Red Spider-Man. And in 1st, Crap Cock. So there you go. Thank you guys for the cheers this week. I appreciate that. Also, thank you to the people who have gifted subscriptions to the channel this week. We've got Super Batcat, who gifted a single subscription. We've got Crapcock, who gifted it 2 subs. We've got Ryan, who gifted 2 subs. We've got Lunaba, who gifted 5 subs. Big Papa Phil gifted 6 subscriptions. And we have a tie between Golden Nobles and Randy O. Butternut, who each gifted 11 subs this week so far. By the way, as I was saying that, literally as I was saying that, Big Papa Phil gifted 3 subscriptions. One to Hurtbox TV, one to Titanium Tengu, and one to Snexual. So, congratulations to the 3 of you on the gifted subs. Thank you, Big Papa Phil, for the channel support. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for the pre-stream. Let's end the pre-stream, take a short break so I can use the restroom. When we come back, it's the continuation of Chapter 3 of Daymare 1998. I'm excited. This game has been quite good with the survival horror aspect, right? And I like it, and I hope you guys have enjoyed the playthrough, and I'll see you in just a sec for more. Okay? Thanks, guys. I'll be back in a few minutes. See you in a few.